Welcome to Ambitiously the podcast. I am your host, Labora Lee, and it is Media Monday. And I must add, the mania continues. Listen, it's crazy out here right now, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. A lot. Trust me, I got a lot. But before I get into those things, I would like to first start by giving a special shout out to Funky F Productions. I will be sharing some music from them a little bit later on in this podcast, but yeah, I want to give them a special shout out first and foremost. Shout out to Funky F. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna let that run so y'all can check out the website. I want to give a special shout out to Boozy Treats. Listen, I've been telling y'all this girl is everything. She makes us to die for. I've been told y'all my favorite is the fudge. It's everything. So check her out, Boozy Treats. And next, last but not least, a special shout out to my producer. She's going through a few things right now, so keep her in your prayers. She took some time off and she needed it. Love you, Reese, forever and ever, Boogie Boo. Take all the time you need. I got it from there. It does look a little different now that she's, been away for a couple of shows, but we're gonna still bang it out. All right, so with that being said, like I said, I got some stuff coming from Funky Air Productions and a little bit later on in the show, but for right now, we're gonna get it popping. So again, you've turned into Ambitiously the podcast. It is what it is. Y'all already know. I'll add all of that at the end of the show. I do have something for y'all also. Well, I'm gonna show you something in a few, but I gotta get it together. But all right, y'all. So there are a few things that we need to talk about. First, I'm gonna start it with saying there are some things, and actually I'm not going to show it because I don't know what I did with it, but I could just put it in the banner. But there are some things that were of the yesterday, and there are some things of the current, and then there are things that will be happening in the future. I don't know what's happening right now. Things that will be happening in the future, right? So some actually in the near future, but one thing that I keep hearing about the podcast, and this is how I know a lot of people haven't been, like, it might have been people, specifically YouTube, who, maybe YouTube and Facebook, specifically YouTube and Facebook, who might have checked the show out before, and then stopped watching it. Maybe it wasn't your speed. Maybe it wasn't where your space was at. Now, mind you, this is also when I had a co-host, and we still trying to figure things out now, but we were trying to figure out direction, and then got rid of the co-host, and I started hosting it myself. And really, I don't have to worry about what anybody else decides is good content for this channel or this podcast. I don't have to worry about any of that because it's really basically what you got, the energy you guys give me at this point is really no argument about, it's really about the energy that you guys give me. It's about the energy that the listeners give me as well. So there are some things of the old, still Ambitiously the podcast. I'm still your host, Labora Lee, aka Cat Mama. But there are a lot of things that are coming that are new. I'm not going to break those down right now, but we will be talking about those today. Tonight. So we have some subjects that we need to cover. Tonight the topics we're covering is Wendy Williams, DJ Booth, Beyonce and her daddy, Offset's arrest, and much, much more. So just to give you a synopsis of what we're going to be going through tonight. Yeah, it's a long, long journey. Everything about what we do is a journey. So allegedly, though, this is all alleged. It's not really alleged, but it's alleged for the sake of this channel and keeping it running. But you can see it for yourself. And the thing that I'm gonna discuss at the end of this podcast all of this information has, it kind of ties in. You'll understand when I break it down. But anyway, so Wendy Williams, poor Wendy, as you know, I want to say the end of 2018, basically all of 2019, and now 2020, Wendy has been going through it as far as media coverage. She's been going through it in her marriage. She's been going through it but now she's still going through it. So apparently and allegedly, fans have been raising concern about her health. Now let me say this about Wendy. No, I'll leave that for the end of this segment. But so fans are concerned about Wendy Williams' health again. Wendy Williams again. Her latest behavior on the show is something they say that there's something definitely wrong. Now I've watched the footage. I'm not going to share it on here. Again, I will tell you where to get that footage and all of that good stuff after at the end of this podcast. But I can't share it on. Well, I could probably share it on Facebook, but I can't really share the content on YouTube Live. And the reason why I can't share it is because there are a lot of rules over there that everybody just hop on YouTube. No, they are cracking down, and there's a lot going on with YouTube. I might cover that. I might talk about that maybe on Wet Wednesday. But the face of YouTube is changing. So it's certain things that we're not allowed to do on YouTube. And I'm slowly but surely learning, honey. But anyway, so fans are expressing their concern for Wendy Williams on social media after Friday's episode of her talk show. So it says the 56-year-old host performs, the 56-year-old host performance left some people confused and also thinking about the infamous Halloween episode. Now I remember that episode. I'm gonna get back to that in a minute. And that was in 2017. And I really feel like that's when, all of that started to transpire. So if you don't know, DJ Booth, a lot of you guys don't know who DJ Booth is, but he's been in the industry for a while. I remember some works from him and all that good stuff. But recently, a couple of months ago, actually, DJ Booth quit the show because he was her longtime DJ for the show. He quit the show. And there was a lot of hoopla around why he quit the show, and slowly but surely things started coming out. And this is all alleged. I don't know. I wasn't there, but allegedly Wendy was showing her nana, her poo-poo to certain staff members, and one of those whom happened to be DJ Booth. But now it comes like you see the show and you can see that she's not the same. Now I will say this: she has already admitted to being a drug addict. She suffered with addiction for a long time. Back in the 90s, when we was listening to her shows on the radio, when you know what I mean, like she was getting all the hot artists, she had an addiction. So I think everybody's concern right now at this point in time is whether or not she's going to be wholly coherent. I know with COVID and all that stuff, a lot of people worried about their jobs. But what I say is that you should probably worry more. And listen, I had something for y'all. Listen, worry more, Wendy. And hold on, I forgot. And here's a picture of DJ Booth. And this is Wendy, the Friday show. This is what she looked like. And, she was going off like the little twinkle music was going on and stuff. And she was just, listen, she feeling herself and it made her feel good. The little Tinkerbell music. Listen. So I don't know what's going on with her. Everything, like I said, is alleged. But, she in my prayers and I hope she gets better soon. But I wanted to talk about that. And actually, a lot of what Wendy was going through, I never even discussed it on the podcast because it's like, all right, everybody go through something, but it is blatant now, something is going on and we don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It might not even be drugs. It might just be alcohol. It could be the medicine she takes for whatever medical condition. It could be a lot of things. I don't know what it is, but Wendy out here looking crazy. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Oh, and I wanted to get back to this before I move on to the next subject. I'm not going to lie to y'all. First of all, I didn't that Halloween incident. If it is a such thing as getting overheated and falling out. That's happened to me before, and nobody's in my mind controlling anything. And it was hot, and I was hot, and maybe even dehydrated, and that might have been that situation from the Halloween in 2017, right? I'm playing devil's advocate, but that behavior, first of all, and then after that is a rough year. Your husband have a baby with somebody else, his longtime mistress. It was a lot going on for her, so it could be plausible that she's had a relapse. We don't know what's going on with her, but yeah, Wendy. Oh, and during the time when the COVID first started, there was a part where she had started doing the show from home. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I started seeing some different, she started looking different to me then. But what I said was, unfortunately, I'm sorry, Wendy, but I was like, dang, Wendy looking a little rough. And this is based upon me seeing her. She still, her stylists keep her fly, but this is based upon me seeing her in a different element and different setting. So, that kind of was sad a little bit. But we're going to move on. But before we move on, I need to play a few things. So we're going to go with this one. This joint is called Lotto, J-Funk creation. Funky air production creation. It's just what it is. It's dope. Listen to it. All right, and because of podcast sake, I'm not going to play all of it, even though I might play it after I end the show. But, at the end of the show. But the next thing we're going to talk about, again, remember, everything is alleged on this channel, on this podcast, on this live. It's all alleged. But, because, again, I wasn't there, I don't know. But we're going to start with this next person we're going to talk about. We're going to start with some kind of dope news for her, but then the weird news that's in between. And you're going to understand why it's weird. And then I'm going to give my opinion on this. But the next person we are going to talk about is Miss Beyonce Knowles Carter. She dropped a new, she dropped another edition of Ivy Park. I've seen a few pieces from it. I don't think I like the idea of my Adidas attire, and I do like Adidas. But I don't want a suit from Adidas. So that's a bit of a reach for me, like a dress up suit. But that's a kind of a reach for me. But I understand that's the line that she's pushing right now, and you have to expand your brand and the legacy of your brand. So I get it. But so that's some happy news for her. So congratulations to you, Miss Beyonce. I heard everybody, they're going crazy about it. So that's that. But we're going to keep the subject on that, on this chick right here, but also on the chick sitting next to her, the lovely Miss Solange. Y'all, it's about them, but it's not about them. It's really about this situation. This is why it's about them, but not really about them. It's really about this situation right here. I didn't pull the photo up that I really wanted to pull up, but it's about this situation right here. Now, as you can see, her husband, her sister, her father. Well, right now, Beyonce's father is on this whole. Well, he had been on this whole little stuff. I don't know if he's still doing it, and I hope he's not, because, like, dude, your daughters are famous. You're not. You built them to be what you built them to be, but people grow up at some point in time and they become who the hell they're going to be, sir. But anyway, so it was once implied that Solange and Jay-Z's infamous elevator fight or incident, because I don't know, was that really a fight? I found this whole shit funny, but was a PR stunt. Now, it could have been, but see, again, let me take this off the camera real quick. I gotta play devil's advocate again. The way Solange was fighting on that nigga, I don't know that it was a PR stunt. I feel like it's a PR stunt for him to be trying to clean it up. I feel like he tried to clean it up, and that's why he said it was a PR stunt. Because Solange wasn't fighting that nigga like it was a PR stunt. She was fighting that nigga like she was really, 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 really angry and upset with him. So I just can't say, I don't know what to believe in that. But what I will say to you, Mr. Knowles, Father Knowles, is this. Your daughters are growing up. You got babies you got to worry about right now. And that is alleged, but it's not alleged. We know, we heard about them. I think I seen like 2 of them. Focus on them right there. Let your daughters live their life. Beyonce has not had you as her manager in a minute. And I'm quite sure that you're not Solange's manager either. Keep it pushing, bro. And like, you don't have to tell. Maybe a little bit, I don't know, but you don't have to tell all of their business money. Like, you don't have to, like, I don't know what's going on, but just, all right, get over it, sir. Just get over it. Let it go. You no longer reside in that system. Just let it go. So I found that a little funny, and the only reason why I tied it in because I was already talking about Beyonce. Yeah. A lot of the other stuff I saw from Ivy Park, dope, but that pantsuit, I'm just like, no, I don't want to see that. Not an Adidas. I usually go to Adidas for sporty attire, workout stuff like that. Like, I don't want a suit from Adidas. Like, I can't see it in my head. And again, maybe it's something that I would have to try on. And Beyonce is responsible. So I'm quite sure she looked over all the designs, but it's just the idea of Adidas. I know it's Ivy Park, but just, I don't want a suit, a pantsuit. I'm getting dressed for a business meeting and then I throw on my Adidas suit. Nah, that don't sit well with me. So we gonna go to it just does not sit well with me. It doesn't. I don't even, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just biased. So we're going to move on to the next topic. I just don't want to see it. We're going to move on to the next topic. It's going to be a quick topic. No, why? Okay. But it's going to be quick. We're going to run through this real quick because there's not much to the story other than what the hell happened. But I'm going to say allegedly, even though we're going to see some pictures. I was going to show footage, but I don't really want to give them too much life. And that's the Beverly Hills Police Department, to be exact. But this next story, I know you probably heard of this. Though you already probably heard of it. Offset was arrested. Well, he wasn't even really, see, I don't even count that as arrested, but I'm going to tell you why. But Offset was detained. I like that word better. Offset was detained in Beverly Hills, but get why he was detained, people. He was detained for riding through a Trump rally. So he was dragged from his car and handcuffed. And his wife's cousin is arrested for possession of a loaded handgun. So Cardi's cousin got arrested for a loaded handgun after cops surrounded them at a Trump rally in Beverly Hills. So if you don't know, he took the Instagram with it because that's the norm right now. It's like the cops are around you, they doing something, you kind of grab your phone so you can record it. And especially as a Black person in this time, under these conditions, it's just in our nature to just like, you know what? I want to make sure that I'm going to be okay in this situation because you don't know. Some cops are good, some are bad. So, however, it was Cardi B's cousin, Marcelo Almanzar, who was subsequently arrested. Like I said, he was arrested for carrying a concealed weapon and carrying a loaded firearm in public. Offset and Cardi, I'm not getting ready to read that. I don't care about when they were married. Now there is footage. I said this was going to be a quick story. There is footage though of him being arrested. As you can see, the picture is here. And then there's also footage that came out. I don't know if it was the day. It was over the weekend though. But there was footage that came out with Cardi coming out like, "Yo, why y'all trying to arrest my husband? Like, that's my husband." She went to the car. She was trying to get in there and everything. But it is what it is. Offset. I'm gonna say this to you, bro. Because one thing that he hollered I'm not going to share because I don't want to get in trouble again. But the whole one thing that he kept saying is like, "Do you know who I am?" It's Beverly Hills police officers. It's police officers who that's their district. Beverly Hills. No, Offset. They don't really know. They probably know more of who your wife is before they know who you are. Now, granted, some of them may know. Some of them may be young enough to know. Some of them may have children who listen to your music. But the odds of a police officer knowing exactly who you are just because you're in a fancy car and all that, they don't care about that. They'll shoot you just like they'll shoot any other black man in America. The good thing is you kind of started complying after a little while, but they don't care about who you are, Offset. You're black in America with a little bit with some money. And then that makes you a bigger target because you got money, bruh. You make more than what they make in a lifetime right now at this particular time. So no, they didn't give a fuck who you are, Offset. They didn't give a fuck if you said you was going to sue them. You know why they didn't give a fuck whether or not you was going to sue them? Because guess what? The money don't come out their pocket. It comes out the taxpayer's pocket. They didn't give a shit. So it is what it is. Now I'm gonna move on because we not staying on that nigga too long. I just wanted him to understand. Now I do have this one clip that I want to show you, but I don't. Offset. I need you to get it together. Now this next thing I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna have to go through a whole bunch of small little topics. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear what I wanted to show you, but I will tell you what I'm going to tell you. First of all, y'all, they're talking about America having an internet usage limit. So you're not going to be able to just use it all free and willy-nilly. They're going to putting us on a limit. We cannot, they not allowing it no more. Oh man, did I lose the clip that I wanted to share with y'all? Please don't tell me I did. I hope I just opened it in another. Yeah, I did. Oh man. So the other clip that I was gonna share, and I actually was gonna share this on the podcast, but I lost it. Oh, that sucks. How did I lose that? Anyway, it was some footage that popped up on CNN earlier. Hold on, y'all. I really feel some kind of way about having this footage right now. I really wanted to share this particular thing with y'all because it was. Oh, here we go. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. But hold on. Let me bring it over here so I can share this with y'all real quick. I thought I lost it. All right. Didn't lose it. Hold on. Oh, did I lose it? Okay. So anyway, I'm not gonna go extra hard trying to find this clip. What I was gonna tell y'all was this. People are tired of the bullshit. Specifically, African American people, black people, what you want to call it, whatever you call us, we are tired of the shenanigans. So there are a group, there is a militia. I don't want to call them a militia. I want to call them a group of armed black men who have come together to train to provide protection for those whom they love. That would be the children, the women, and their brothers in arms. And although I'm a nonviolent person, I do believe in protecting ourselves because nobody else is going to do it. We're the only ones out. We're for self right now. Nobody, I mean, it's other people who stand for us. And then there's people that say that they do. And then they go out here and create the scene, the narrative that we out here being violent towards other races and that we out here burning stuff down and that we breaking windows. And it's that narrative is there because it's other outside sources that's coming in and saying that we're the parties that be. But the armed black men are demanding justice, and I'm here for it. Demand justice. So that was just something that I wanted to share. I thought it'd be dope to incorporate that in the show tonight because I'm proud of these black men. I appreciate you, black men. And before I finish going to my next, we good on time. I got some stuff. I can take my time tonight. All right. So before I move on, let me share another musical composition by none other than Funky Ave Productions. This piece was actually a piece that was created by Mr. J. Funk Carter and Mr. Actually, correction. This piece right here, because I don't want to be wrong. This one was done specifically, I believe, by Mr. J. Funk. I think this was a piece done strictly by him, but take a listen. It's dope. I love this one a lot. Now you can purchase this EP on all of the streaming sites. I mean, all of them. iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and so much, and many, many more. Check it out. You can also go to YouTube and find more songs from the EP, and you can also subscribe to the page, and I will be leaving that link below soon. All right. So also go check out the website, www.funkyav.com. Again, the website, www.funkyav.com. We working on it, baby. We working on it. You want to donate to the show? It is in the description, but I'll share it in the banner too. $ capital LURLUCIDITY. Again, $ capital LURLUCIDITY. Okay. Now that we got that out the way. Oh, you want to be on the show? Hit us up, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Again, that email is ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Ambitiously, exactly how it sounds. So I'll get to Chanel and Reese in a minute. All right, so some more stories to drop because it's a lot going on in the world. So I gotta share this story. Let me put my man up here real quick. Listen. I don't have no beef with this dude. I just wasn't doing at the time that the situation occurred. I wasn't doing no Snoop Dick second. But tonight we're going to talk about Snoop. Snoop, my friends, has indefinitely, they said capital letters, indefinitely been banned from Norway. So the artist referred to as Snoop has been subjected to controversy several times in his lifetime, most notably when he was banned from the country of Norway in 2012. That's actually the year my daughter was born. So let's get to the nitty gritty of why he was banned from Norway. Weed. That's why he was banned from Norway. I don't know why. I think Snoop was just a bit too much for Norway. But I really imagine it's really he just didn't want to put the blunt out. All right. So let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. I want to get the facts of why he was so yeah, okay. So it was weed. It was weed, y'all. He got banned from Norway from weed. So for future reference, if you go to Norway, don't take no weed with you. Don't get no weed while you're in Norway. Don't take it with you. If you want to go back and you don't want to be banned from the country, I've never been to Norway. I don't even know that I want to go to Norway. But if you want to go to Norway, no, I'm gonna say this to you musicians because that's part of what I do too. If you gotta go on tour, you might want to skip Norway or just not smoke, and that's just that. But he ain't welcome back. They don't want him back in their country, and that's how they feel about it. It is what it is. They don't want him back in their country, and they're not letting him back the fuck in. And then they said what they said, and then he got to get over it. I don't think Snoop really care about Norway though. I just can't imagine like he's like, oh, they not let me in. I just don't see that. So, in other news, I'm excited about this news right here, though. Y'all see who on the picture? You got Andre 3000 on. I guess that would be your right and my left. We got Nas on your left, my right. And then the only person that's missing from this collage right here is Kanye West. So recently, an unreleased song with Nas, Kanye West, and Andre 3000 has surfaced. It's called Cop Shot the Kid. I'm here for that. First of all, I've always been a huge, humongous Nas fan. I've been a Nas fan since I can remember, right? I've always been an Outkast fan. I think I've always thought that the combination between Andre 3000 and Big Boy was always dope to me, and I loved them. I still bump some of their old joints. And Kanye West is a genius. He just different. So I'm here for the combination, and I might review it. I don't want to get in trouble though, yo. Like I'm itching. Y'all don't even know how these papers in my hand is itching right now to review that shit. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I want to review this one. So that happened allegedly. So it is what it is. All right. So I'm gonna go jump to some commercials real quick, and then we'll be right back. So shout out to Boozy Treats. Nothing but delectable treats coming out of that kitchen. This young lady is dope. Go check out her page. Her name is Chanel Hanks. On Instagram, you can go check her out at Boozy Treats. Just go check her out. Also, every Friday at 9:30 p.m., Movie Slayer comes on. That is our sister podcast. That's a part of our network, and she drops all the knowledge about she gives you some in-depth knowledge about the latest movies you may have not examined before. She's gonna give you all the information you need to know about that movie. Check her out, Movie Slayer. I enjoy every bit of this that podcast. Like I'm big on movies, so it works for me. So next, allegedly, just say that now. Everything again is alleged. So I already told y'all about the internet shortage specifically for home workers. I don't know why I'm a home worker. So am I part of that equation? Is my internet gonna go kaput? I can't have that happen. You trying to stop my bag and I don't like it. Don't short my internet. Or is it for people who are working for a company and then what is that? Like, I need some explanation on that one right there, y'all. How you going to short my internet? And I'm out at home trying to do my job and at home trying to school my kid. Like, that's crazy. That 5G shit ain't do too much because y'all got to have an internet shortage. Anyway, we're going to get back to the voters boxes because one thing that I think I try to make very clear is this. I vote every year, and I encourage you all to vote too, because we cannot make a difference without using our voices. So that I will say that. Now, the voters boxes, on the other hand, there are still areas who are experiencing troubles with the voter boxes, and then there are still areas where they are putting up fake voters boxes. So just be mindful, be wary about what's going on, because they ain't out here playing. But the last thing I'm about to discuss, how much time I got? I got time, and after this story, I'm gonna show my love, and I'm gonna show my the commercials and all that. But first, I want to talk about this last story, right? And it's crazy to me. It is unfathomable. Like, I knew that they didn't know. And then I find the clip again. Yo, I'm so hurt. I'm butt hurt. But I knew that they weren't gonna have a solution. But the problem that is this, right? I'm gonna tell you about the statement, and then I'm going to maybe I can let you listen. Hold on. Let me see if I can get as loud, how loud I can get it. So basically, this message is from the White House Chief of Staff. And basically, let's see if y'all can hear it. Maybe not.
Vice President is an essential worker. But Mark, how is going all over the country? How is that campaigning? How is that essential work? It's not like he's helping contain the virus. In fact, the opposite. He's holding rallies that could be spreading the virus.
Well, actually, he's not just campaigning, he's working. We saw a Middle East peace agreement with Sudan in the Oval Office that the president engaged in. And for anybody to suggest that the president has been out campaigning.
Okay. So, obviously, the subject matter, and that's not the clip I wanted to show. Oh, no, it was. We don't have time for that tonight because I want to keep it moving. But basically, what he is saying is, we're not going to control the pandemic. Now, the problem that I have with that statement, sir, is this. I'm a mother. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I am someone's spouse. My spouse has children. I am a granddaughter. I am a niece. I am a cousin. I am all of those things on top of being a Black woman, right? I don't like that you guys are playing with my life. I don't like that at all. Like, my life is not yours to toy with. It's not a game. It's not a joke. I knew you guys didn't know nothing a long time ago. Y'all didn't know how to handle this. And for people to be running around talking about shit as a hoax and all of that stuff, I knew. I know about it. And I don't know why anybody thought otherwise, y'all. Like, I don't know how y'all thought. They didn't know. They played with us. They've been playing with us for a long time, and it's time to put a stop to this shit. I'm tired of it, y'all. They talking about reopening schools. I don't want my kid in no school and schools are crazy because kids have germs. There's a lot of kids out here that don't wash their hands. Kids, I can imagine them sharing masks, like, oh, try my mask on and all. I can imagine all of that. So you know how many extra germs that is. That's how the flu is already being spread. But now you're talking about the flu and coronavirus. They said this is what, the second or third wave we're in right now. Like, I can't. It's too much. It's way too much. So I'm tired of y'all playing with my life. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm just tired of it. Now, let me talk, because remember at the top of this podcast, I did say that a lot of things were changing around here. We are first, let me say this, gonna probably be adding more days. We have a couple of things in the works. And then not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I am hosting my first interview for this podcast. So I'm excited about that as well. I'll keep you posted on the details and all of that good stuff, but things are changing. Also, we will be adding a membership. I hate to call it a membership service, but that's what it is, a membership service to this podcast. And that membership service, you will get exclusive content that can't nobody else get, because I can't share it anywhere else. you'll get that. The membership won't be that much, probably like $1 or something like that. You'll also get Discord access and much, much, much more. And Discord will be where you can give your input on the show. You can talk about things that you might want to talk about on this podcast. And a lot of things that are happening, and you won't get it because the only 2 days after next Saturday, maybe not next Saturday, maybe the following week, after the following week, I'm still going to stream 2 days a week. I'm still going to stream on Monday and Wednesday, but there will be more days added, and that content will not be available for live stream. Actually, that content, or it might be available for live stream, but it won't live stream here. It'll be on our Discord situation. But we changing some things around here. As you can see, we are changing the structure on how we do things. More is to come. If you need promotion, hit me up. The email is scrolling. Hit me up at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com, and some things in the works for our promo packages as well. So we're excited about that. All right. So with that being said, I covered everything. I do mean everything. So I'm getting ready to show some love real quick. And then, we'll close it out, whatever. But I'm going to show some love. And I'm going to show love because these people show me love. And these is like serious demographics. I printed it out. Serious demographics for who shows us love. So I want to give first a shout out to do it by countries and territories first. The United States, everybody in the United States who listens to this podcast, who watches it on live or YouTube live. Matter of fact, before I jump to that, subscribe to the channel, Ambitiously the Podcast. Please, we need subscribers. Like, share, subscribe. We need all the love we can get. But this is our listening audience. So I'm going to show them. Oh, and also, Facebook. We have a Facebook page. It's called Ambitiously the Podcast. Go there, like the page. You see what I'm saying? Just like it. It don't take nothing for you to like the page. Just like it. But anyway, I'm gonna show love and like I said, the United States, man, the love has been real. I appreciate you guys so much. I love the people in the United States. Well, some of them anyway. But these specific people right here, I love. So thank you to everybody in the United States who listens to the show. Everybody in France who listens to the show, in Germany who listens to the show, and the Philippines who listens to this podcast. Now I'm about to break it down by city, y'all, because there's some new ones on this list. So special shout out to all the listeners in Columbus, Ohio. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. San Jose, California. Day ones. Thank you for still tuning in. Thank you for still showing love. I appreciate y'all so much. Washington, well, the DMV. Shout out to the DMV. All love, neighbors. I'm not going to pronounce the city in France, but it's a city in France, and they've been showing love since day one, too. So shout out to y'all. I love you. I'm still on my bucket list. I'm going to get there. Norton Shores, Michigan. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate the love. Thank you for the downloads. Thank you for it all. Ashburn, Virginia. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Boardman, Oregon. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm so glad y'all listen. Thank you. Baltimore, Maryland. Home love. Thank you for all the home love. Appreciate that. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Thank you for the love, neighbors, because they neighbors too. They just up north a little bit. North Vegas, Nevada. Been to Vegas. Loved it. Thank you. Astor, Florida. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for tuning in always. San Juan Metro, Manila. It's a thriller in Manila. You already know what it is. Hold on. We got a comment before I keep going through my list. Hold on. Who called? Hey, I'm going too fast. What was fast, honey? Tell me what's fast. I need you to tell me that. I'm going to be waiting for your comment. I'm going to keep going on. So I said San Juan, Metro, Manila. Thank you for the love and appreciating. I appreciate everything. I appreciate you guys tuning in because you don't have to, like, you all the way across the world and you tuning in. Munich, Bavaria. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all so much. I do. Thank you. McKinney, Texas, still feel like that's family. If it is, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Pikesville, Maryland, Randallstown, Maryland. Thank you to whoever tuned in from there, and thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, we only got we got like 15 more minutes, and I'm still going around my mouth, but I gotta show my people's love. We still here though, baby. But thank you, Rashawn, for always tuning in and showing me love. Serious day one. I appreciate you so much. Gotta give you love. I'm gonna leave your comment up there just so they can see how much love you show me. So Pikesville, Maryland, Randallstown, Maryland. Thank you for tuning in, and Lake Stevens, Washington. Thank you. Oh, this is thank you for tuning in. Norwood, Ohio. Thank you for tuning in. Gunzenhausen, Bavaria. I swear, I hope I said that right. Don't shoot me if I said it wrong. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say it this time because I hate skipping over all the names, and just because I cannot pronounce it. So I tried. Give me some love for trying. Gravesend, New York. Thank you for tuning in. Essex, Maryland. Thank you for tuning in. Suitland, Maryland. Thank you for tuning in. Atlanta, Georgia. ATL. Thank you for tuning in. Aspen Hill, Maryland. Thank you for tuning in. And Reading, Pennsylvania. Thank you for tuning in. I love y'all so much. I appreciate every single download. I appreciate y'all, for showing me love and support. It's kind of hard these days to come across love and support. So those who show me love, I'm definitely showing love. Rashawn, I'm showing you love because you always be showing me love. And I appreciate you so much too. But yeah, it's a lot of change coming in the near future. I can get rid of that now too. It's a lot of change coming in the near future, and I'm excited for it. One thing that I love is forward progress. I don't want to ever stay in the same place. And interesting, I had a conversation earlier today about the podcast, and the person was because of, like I said in the beginning, when I started, I had a co-host, and things weren't really formatted. Nothing was really well put together. We're working on that. My producer is amazing. Again, her name is Reese Jordan, and she has a podcast called Movie Slayer. So she was a big help for coming up with a better formula. And, I'm still gradually, piecing it together. I don't have it all figured out yet, y'all, but, thank you. Thank you. But I'm still trying to figure it all out. I'm still trying to piece it together, but, I hate to, my manager does a great job in keeping things, alive and keeping it fresh in my mind, things that I could be doing. I'm calling him my manager. He's not really my manager though. And then my stylist, which is my daughter, she always there for me. She always there. So I appreciate these people. These people I'm mentioning, they play a part in what it is that I'm building or what I'm trying to build. They are a part of the infrastructure, so I appreciate them so much. And my sister, she always show love, she always support. So I appreciate all the love, and thank you, Rashawn, for always being here. I appreciate you so much. I do. You're like I said, day one. I ain't even gonna front you. Done made donations to the show. I appreciate that too. It went to making sure that I can keep all this running. So I appreciate that as well. So it's some big things in the work. Like I said, it's an interview. Not this Saturday, not Halloween weekend / Baltimore versus the Punkheads. I'm sorry. Not Sunday because it's football and none of that. But the following weekend, we do have a interview schedule. I'm excited for that because that's one of the lanes that I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to move into originally in the first place because I'm very avid about music. I love music. I love all kinds of music. Y'all, I be listening to some of everything, rock, classical. As long as it's some good music, I'm going to listen to it. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. And I'm hoping to get some other guests on the show as well. We briefly talked about it, but not really. But that would be like I don't want to say a dream come true because it's not like it's not possible, but it would be a dope situation for us to have that situation happen. I feel like it needs to happen, but that's just my own personal opinion. So it is what it is. But I thank you all, whoever's tuned in, whoever keeps tuning in. I appreciate y'all so much. Like I ain't gonna lie, like at first I didn't really have the confidence to do this by myself, but it's turning into a very, really, really fun journey. I'm liking every bit of, doing this podcast. And I am finally realizing that I have a voice and I can use it. And some people like what I got to say. And I appreciate anybody who does. And I appreciate the people that don't appreciate what I got to say. Like, I don't really care about what people feel about it. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not soft when it comes to that. Like, there's one person that probably could hurt my feelings, really, but I don't even have to worry about that there. But I don't really worry about opinions too much either. So, but I do deeply appreciate each and every single person who listens to this podcast, who downloads this podcast, who watches this podcast, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on YouTube. I appreciate all of y'all. And those who get on Instagram and check it out, check the little videos I post up there too. I appreciate y'all too. So it is what it is. So now we running down. It is the end of night. And I got a few things I need to run through real quick. So I did say I was going to play this last. I'm going to play that after this. I'm going to play you both joints. That's how I feel right now. Rashawn, I got to take your joint off of here real quick. Hold on. So we're going to close this show with some fine music. Some chill vibes. We're going to close it that way tonight. So let's bump this real quick. Yep, and I got one more for y'all. Cause listen, y'all need to put this joint up. This joint fire. All right, so let me explain before I play the next one, because we still got a little bit of time before I get off of here. I try to run the show for at least an hour. So this type of music, this genre of music, is called lo-fi. I might break down the details a little bit, maybe on the next show. I don't know. We're going to figure out how we're going to do that. But it's called lo-fi. It's some dope music. The musicians who work to help put this EP together are amazing. Like, it's dope. There are a few more joints that you haven't heard yet. I might share them on Patreon. I don't know. I might do that. But, yeah. So it is what it is. But a dope EP, and there's something coming after that. This is just the beginning. This is only the beginning. So, with that being said, I want y'all to check out Retro. And I like I said, this is J Funk Carter, Funky Head Productions. Check them out. Yep, buddy. Oh, by the way, those two promos you just saw, they were done by me. Thank you. I don't know, I'm joking. But I like what we working on right now. We doing some things. Need marketing. www.thelordlucidity.com. We specialize in digital marketing, to be specific. And content marketing and social media marketing. All of those are a subset of the digital marketing situation, but that is our focus. We do focus on digital marketing. We focus on making sure you guys, if you own a business, are viral. People can find you. People can type just the industry you in and you will pop up first. That's what we do. We make sure that people see you. You are visual on the internet. That's our job. I like to say we the internet, but we really not. But that's what we do. So check us out, www.thelordlucidity.com. Again, you want to donate to the show, $ capital LURLUCIDITY. Again, that is $ capital LURLUCIDITY. Lord Lucidity. That's what it spells. You want to be on the show. You want to be on the show, ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Again, the email address is ambitiouslythepodcast at gmail.com. Don't forget to check us out on Wednesday. Hold on. For Wet Wednesday. I don't know if we're gonna do another live from the hood, but check us out. Wednesday, Wet Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. And if you can't check it out, you can go to all of those situations that you see in front of you, iTunes and Deezer and Spotify and iHeartRadio and so many, many more. I think I created this flyer actually when I first started doing the podcast on the other level. But it is what it is. All right. So with that being said, what else I got for you? If you are listening to this podcast and you would like a visual, you want to see who is filling your ears with the craziness, check us up. You can check me out on my page, Labora Lee, Facebook Live. I do it every Monday and Wednesday, and YouTube Live, and it's on the channel Ambitiously the Podcast. And again, the channel is Ambitiously the Podcast, right? And then I ain't even going to keep going on tonight. I'm just amazed by all of the mass mania. I'm amazed about what is happening to this world, let alone this country. I'm just amazed what is going on right now. Like I don't know what's happening, but what I do know is this madness. Beyonce, daddy, leave her alone. Wendy, I hope you get better. Offset, they didn't care who you were. They don't care that you're Offset. Snoop, no more Norwegian trips. Stop denying us our voter boxes. And we been knew y'all niggas wasn't doing nothing about the pandemic, but whatever. And Andre 3000, Nas and Kanye, I'm here for this record. I don't even know why it wasn't released. And to the all black men out here demanding justice, don't even trip. We got you. I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. Black power. And not on a racist tip. We just tired of y'all messing with us. And don't forget to, when I make the link available, to join the membership program. You'll get a lot more out of that than you will out of these 2 streaming days. And Beyonce, I do not want an Ivy Park suit from Adidas. I don't. Just give me some cute, sports with. Like, don't give me no suits, girl. I could do all the other stuff because I seen some cute Ivy Park stuff that I was like, oh yes. And tell your husband I need some of that bud. And DJ Booth, you just gotta keep it moving, bro. You gotta find another way because Wendy obviously is not it for you, and that's just what it is. And with that being said, I covered everything. We came, we saw, we conquered. We out. Good night, y'all.